Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is by far one of my favorite videos to make. It's Monday and my Monday videos are everything that I've done over the week. You know, things that, as long as I can gather them all up and everything in one spot, that's what I want to showcase. And this week has got a lot of productivity. Oh my goodness. You see this? No, it's not done. I know. This right here is the cardigan that I'm working on as part of my mystery yarn challenge. It is. And that particular challenge is hosted by Lori from the Armchair Chef. She is absolutely amazing. If you don't already have her, go check her out. She's a really funny lady. I really enjoy watching her anyway. I think she's quirky and I love that. She keeps asking me what I think is quirky. I'm like everything, right? You know, I mean, it takes one to know one. So on this was yarn that I was gifted. I received this. It is Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. I got a box of yarn and I got 4 of these and I got a bunch of other stuff too. It was crazy, right? Very, very generous. So I decided I would, go for a really large project, which was not the brightest, right? So the rules of the game is to get it done within a month, use a portion of all the yarn that you had in your box and go for it. You can make as many projects as you want to. Got it. Teresa, a graham cracker, you can find her channel. I have her link down below too. She's the one that sent me my box of yarn. And in the note it said, because she was extremely generous, my opinion, she was extremely generous. She said, I didn't have to use all the yarns, pick something of that because she was very generous. And I decided, I've never worked with the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton before, and I decided I would try it. This particular pattern, and I want to stand up, you can see how far I've gotten. So that's nice. I have finished the increases right here. You see how the line goes this way. And now I'm going to go straight down for the length as long as I want it. And I'll pick up on the arms and make the arms, again, as long as I want it. This pattern is by Tin Can Knits, and it's part of her Simple collection. And if you're not familiar with it, I'll have her listed down below too. She is absolutely fantastic. She does her patterns from really, really small to 4 or 5X size. So you've got a wide range of sizes. So it's pretty inclusive as far as that's concerned. You can make matching for everyone in your family if you really wanted to. And she's got tutorials, very simple, easy written out patterns and video tutorials. It is a great first knit. It's a great project to learn construction in detail. The attention to detail that she puts in, I know this is variegated yarn, but you can see that nice line here, and then it's going to go straight. You can see the raglan right here. You can see this chain here that goes all the way around, and it's on both sides. For that construction, you end up with very professional results. Highly recommend her. Not affiliated, highly recommend. I've used a few of her patterns. They work up amazing. So I was really happy to get so much done on this because that's exciting. And then I'm in Colorado, if you didn't know. We just got 8+ inches of snow. Yeah, we sure did. Yeah, my husband's sweater's not done. He's reminded me. He has. I have worked on it though. Yes, I did. So I have both sleeves. Look at this. And they're like 19 inches long right now. You see this? That little bit right there? Yeah, that's what's left of a full hank of yarn. 219 yards or something like that. And here's the ball right here, Barocco Ultra Alpaca. And that's the other one for a full skein of yarn. I just tried the sleeve on. I had my try-on cord on this, but then I took it off to put it in my sweater. But I just had it on him and it looks amazing. I do have the full body done. I finished that quite a while ago, before I had a YouTube channel, as a matter of fact. But I have the full body done. He's a big man. I love him. He's squishy. And huggable squishy. That's what I mean by that. Yes, I love to squish on him. So I have the sweater body done and I'm close on the sleeves. I think he needs about 21 inches, something along that line. And the longer one of the two, because they're not quite the same, I'm doing them both at the same time, but I did increases on one. I got to finish the increases on the other. And I'm excited. It's pretty cool. So it's getting there. And then I have to do the neck treatment. There you go. So this came out of Viking Knits. The pattern in the book is called the Papa sweater, and it has the big fold over cowl that goes here and then on that side right there. So it's a big full collar, and that's why you can see right now where's that? It looks a little funny with that big neck opening. That's why it's going to have a big neck treatment with the rib band is going to go and overlap right here in that center spot. It'll look really nice. It's going to be gorgeous. And he's really excited about it. And since we just got 8+ inches of snow, he really wants a sweater. All right, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So not done, but a lot of progress on that. So really happy. Want to see something that I got done? I did. Look at this. I know, it's so cute looking, matches so well. I mean, you know, this bright hot green and the super sparkly. This is sparkly. The hat is Caron Party, and it's just basted on, I don't have it sewn on real tight. I'm not sure I want to keep it permanent or have attachments and things like that. So I can give this to one of my grandkids and they can dress it. So I haven't decided yet. I'll probably sew it on. So I'll go ahead and do a better job, because right now I just have it on there. And then I have a little bow tie just tied on. Same reason. Wasn't sure I wanted to be able to dress them or not. This particular creature came out of the Impinkin books. And that's right here. This is what this one looks like. And that is by Megan Lapp. You can get the full book and the nice, you know, soft bound pot. And there's this pattern is done in pieces. You pick the body style. There's 2 body styles. There's the sitting or standing up. There's 2 different styles of arms. There are all sorts of hats, different tails that you can put on. All of these things were in the pattern, but I got to pick which ones I wanted to do. The book says there's over 1 million combination possibilities. You know, if you changed one thing on everything and, you know, went through every single combination, you can have over 1 million. And it is, I think, yeah, full price, $28.95. At least that's what it says on the back. Of course, you can try to get them for less, but the designer, Megan Lapp, right here, on her Ravelry page, she has a PDF version. It's the shortened version a little bit. It's a 113-page PDF, so not that much shorter. It doesn't have as many of the different options that this one does. I'm not sure which one she did or didn't leave out, but it's $8. So if you were interested and you wanted to play with the techniques and bounce around with different things, you could always go on the more economical route and get a PDF for $8. Totally your call if you're interested, right? I'm all about helping and saving money and, you know, enjoying. I'm not quite Kim from Affordably Crafty, but if I found something, I'll share. That's all there is to it. I'll share. And the other one that I did is I finished this one. I did. This one was my Things We're Making Thursday project, one of them. And this is the pumpkin from Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. This is her Bumpy Pumpkin. She has a video tutorial on this. I just thought it was fun. Of course, popcorn stitches everywhere. I'm all about popcorn stitches and texture and bumping. I like the way that it sits. I like that flat bottom like that. It's perfect. It is a perfect stuffed pumpkin. Look at that, how squishy. Wonderful. So I did get this one finished. Really happy about that. It was mostly done, but you know, I still had to finish it, weave in the ends, do all that other stuff. Yay! So another finished project. And then this week, for my Scrubby Sunday, I continued on, well, for one, I did the seed stitch, right? The corner to corner seed stitch was what this one is, but I decided to mix it up a little bit. I had this variegated right here, this variegated green, and did that. And then I also did a couple rows of this, and there's just little dots of, it's got a hot green in there and little dots of purple. So it blends really well, but when you hold it back and you look at it, you can tell there's some stripes in it. So it just added a little extra flair instead of just the single color. Yes, I had more ends to weave in. I did carry my ends on the side, so I didn't have, you know, 2 ends per stripe color, which was nice. But, you know, I had 4 ends instead of 2 ends. That was worth it to me. It really was. I like that. So this is a fallback pattern. Lots of fun. Comfortable if you're needing a quick gift. the corner to corner seed stitch, perfect. And then working on continuing with the learning process and deciding, do I really want to play with Mosaic? I do, but it's a little slower than I was hoping, you know, but I got another washcloth done. Look at that. So this is a free pattern. There's, I think 4 different patterns in this particular dishcloth set, and I've made 2 of them. And I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoy the technique. It's slower for what I was wanting to do. I want to do a blanket. And I think if I were to do a blanket in the mosaic like this, I would be better off for my own sanity to do it in squares and then maybe sew the squares together. But that's not what I had in mind. But if I really wanted to go the mosaic route, that would be the only way that I would do it. It would drive me nuts, I think, to cast on for knitting. You could also do like mosaic crochet too. Haven't tried that one out so much. That's another skill set. Got to play with that one. So on that one, my idea is to gradiate 2 colors together, right? I've got some gorgeous yellow and I've got some gorgeous gray. It's similar to, it's not this, right? But you know how you've got these huge cakes like that and they change colors? You can start with 2 different colors. Why not? And different parts and just work with them, you know, as your color work design and let the yarn do what it's going to do. And they're going to stripe through at different effects. And that's what I wanted to do. And that's what my idea was for this. And I don't think I'd be able to do a full cast on however many and make a full blanket. I think it would drive me nuts. I think at best it would be a scarf. You know, if I cast it on like widthwise, you know, and then got bored with it after about 3, 4, 5 inches, what have you, going, ooh, look, bind off, it's a scarf. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's probably how that would work out. So I'm still on the lookout for the project to work with my Colorama. I kept calling it cloud cakes the other day, but it's Colorama. Not in the Ogo format, but in the cake format. Same yarn, just easier put up for me anyway. But I've got that gorgeous yellow and the gray, and I really want to use them together. And I've got 2 cakes of each, and that's a lot of yardage. And I think with that, it's just so fuzzy and soft, it would be a gorgeous blanket. And that's what I'm on the lookout for. Something that isn't going to drive me nuts, that takes good advantage of the color, and it's not such a cumbersome pattern that you constantly have to stare at it. You know, like I think one of the reasons that we all tend to gravitate towards the granny square or the granny stitch, as a lot of people call it nowadays, is it's just easy. You can feel it with your hands, you know where you're going, and it's just easy. You're on autopilot. You're still crocheting, you're still making something, but you're on autopilot. And I'm kind of looking for an autopilot, not necessarily the granny square, but an autopilot similar to that. You know, I've never done virus meets granny, you know, with the virus shawl and everything. I think that one would be nice too. And that could be done in a blanket. You could turn that into a square and turn that into a blanket, and that might not be a bad option if I wanted to go the crochet route. But something a little different. I don't know. So you have any ideas? What are your favorites? I think you understand what I'm talking about with, see, I think the virus meet granny would be nice too. That's not a hard pattern. I've looked at it, I just haven't made one. But I think that one would be pretty nice too. I'm up for knitting or crocheting, kind of wanting to do a blanket. Still haven't started my shawl. I want to do a shawl. But right now, big one is that sweater. Hubby wants a sweater. I'm so close. So close. Oh my gosh, I am so close. It's true. I am close. So excited about that. I have more. I have been working so much this week. It is absolutely crazy. I pull everything around me for my Monday video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when did I do that? When did that actually happen? How did that work out? I don't know. So here's one that you haven't seen for a while. Yeah, I grabbed it and started working on it. It's not done. No, but I did start working on it. Let me grab the pattern. Look at this. Do you remember this one? Remember that thing? This Bumbles hat? That picture that's, you know, we don't have a good, there's really not a good colored picture on this thing. There really isn't. But look, you can see? See, it's got bumblebees right here. And if you do the hat, then you've got like flowery type circle designs on one side and the bumblebees on the other. Yeah, so that's, you know, it's got a matching mitten pattern, and this is the back of the hat. You can see the bumblebees, right? So I started working on that. I even got the colors. Okay, I did the gray as opposed to the darker black color, but I got that same variegated right there. Yeah, that is really pretty. Want to see it? Here we go. Oh, tangled messes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was joking. Now I'm serious. All right. Can you see it? Can you see the bee? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And look, I'm losing stitches. See this? Look, see? See, stitches are not on the needles. That's okay. Just breathe. Grab them gently. Not a problem. Put this back. All right, saved. There we go. See, they're all back on there. No reason to stress. Okay, so it's okay. All right. It's soft. It's fine. But look at that. So the last time I showed it, I didn't have that bee done. There's 3 of them. They stagger. So you get center and then it goes offset and then another one. There's 3 whole repeats of the bee. And I was about right here. So I didn't have a bee done, but now I do, and you can see it really well. And that's exciting. And then right here, you can see right here? That's the start of the second bee right there going up. So I'm about halfway done with that second bee. I'm really excited about that. So if you've not done color work like this before, a lot of times the pattern will have, especially this brim right here, you'll work with a smaller needle for your solid section and you'll go to a bigger size needle for your color work. And the reason for that is we tend to pull pretty tight on our color work. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have it too big at the bottom and then it's going to be sucked in really tight, and then too big if you go back to just stripes or whatever. So that's why that happens. And I'm looking at this, and I haven't tried it on yet. I should probably put my try-on cords on it and do it, right? But I haven't tried it on. The brim to me seems like it's going to be too big, that maybe I still, even with the different size needles, pulled this too tight. I'm ignoring that. Yes, I am. I'm 100% ignoring that. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But my saving grace is, if it's not, I do know how to weave my needle in right here, right where that gray starts. I could weave a needle in like that, kind of like a lifeline, and cut the yarn. Oh yeah, I said it, cut the yarn. And then take off this entire band and then knit it from, here going down and make it tighter. So I can do that. I do have the skill set to do that. If it comes to that, I'll film it so you can see it. If you haven't seen, the knitted surgery, I will film that. Hoping that that's not the case. I don't know yet. I might be boring for nothing. I'm following the pattern. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. But can you see that that looks like it could be maybe a little bit too big? I don't know. Maybe it's in my head and I'm stressing over nothing. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Let me see. Let me put on a little bit. I guess it'll kind of work. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? You see it? Tell me what you think. I don't know. I've got bumblebees. I've got bumblebees. See, it used to be owls for years and years and years. Owls were the thing. The owls are now somebody else's thing. I don't have anything against owls. I just like bees more, right? We change, right? I had owls for decades and now it's bees. So we'll see how long bees last. I mean, I had owls for decades. I don't see why I can't have bees for decades. But yeah, I like that. And that's the first time I put it on my head. Yeah, I think I'm just, a little crazy. It fits fine. Could be a little tighter. That's all right. It'll fit fine. It works, right? It does. Oh, I'm hooking. There, see? That's cute, right? That's nice. I know, I'm a bit childish. Oh. It's okay. It didn't break. It didn't break. It's fine. Okay. Want to see some socks? So I know I've worked on these, and oh my gosh, I cannot take these with me. These are gorgeous. I cannot take this particular ones with me. I don't know what I did. Well, the ball for this yarn is loosely wound. anyway, and I'm using both ends, and look at that. Oh yeah, yeah. Was it Amanda from Tap Mama and the Beg Brigade had commented on some of my other yarn? It would drive her nuts that it wasn't balled up. This will give you nightmares. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And since I'm working with both ends, I can't really just wind it to make it easier to work with instead of this mess. And I don't want to cut the yarn because then it'll be another knot. And I don't want another knot in my socks. So I'm just dealing with it. And I have to have patience on that one because, well, yeah, that's a mess. But look, see, that's nice. Yeah, they're growing. I am at the straightaway for both of them. And yeah, it's nice. And I did that shaping right here. So that's ankle hugging. And it just makes it more anatomically, you know, comfortable for the wearer. Nice. So working on that. And then, yeah. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. Yes, there is more. There is more. So I got a mystery box from Lori from the Armchair Chef, and she sent me some yarns that I don't always use. And that's the cool thing about a mystery box. You know, I don't generally pick out bulky or super bulky yarns, but she sent me some. All right, get out of your wheel. You can do this. You can work with it. So I started working with it. No, it's not done. Of course, it's not done. I just got it. I just got it Saturday. But I did start a scarf. Super bulky. Size 15 needles. Yeah. Yeah, they get that big. I know. Look at that. Look at that. That is big. That's a big needle. Some of you are like, no, it's not. To me, it is. Okay, that's a big needle. Size 15. What is that? 10 millimeters? Yeah, something like that. I mean, that's a big needle. And I'm using this burnt orange that she got me. It's called Reclaim. It was clearanced out at Hobby Lobby. It is a super bulky yarn. There's 125 yards for 8 ounces. It's recycled acrylic and recycled polyester. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I decided I wanted to make, when I was talking about when I opened it up, again, mystery, I had no idea what I was getting. You know, I didn't know. So when I opened it and I saw it, I'm like, well, I was thinking of, because it's so thick and so big, a large cowl or a big scarf or something along that line. And I like the color, right? I think she picked it out specifically for me. She probably didn't. It doesn't matter. In my mind, she went through her stash and she picked out her stuff, what she thought I would like the most. That's my story. There you go. So now that we got that cleared up, I went looking through all my stuff and everything for a couple hours on Saturday and everything. This is what I started. Look at this. Look at that scarf. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. So nice, thick. Look how wide that is. Isn't that gorgeous? And best part, yes, this is knit. You know, I don't know what gave it away, right? Maybe the big, huge knitting needles hanging off of it. Look at that. It is 100% reversible. That's right. It's a reversible cable. There is no right side or wrong side. It is a reversible cable surrounded by seed stitch, which is also reversible. So it doesn't matter how I wear this, it will be just fine. That's exciting. I don't have my measuring tape right here next to me, but last time I measured it was like 16, 17 inches already, which is nice. So what I'm looking at, and this is my first ball. I have 2 balls. So I have more of this. I'm not sure how much, right? So I've used quite a bit, probably about half of it. Yeah, something like that. I should be able to get 50 plus inches. I don't know. My goal, depending on how much, if there's not enough, which I think there will be, it would be something like this and then wrap it around to where, you know, you're pinning it, right? You know, doing something along that line. So you have it right there. But I'm pretty sure I have a lot more than that because I've got another full ball, right? So if it's not, you know, enough to make a really long scarf, I want a super long scarf. I want it to be, you know, right here where I can tuck it. You know, you can see right here, down a little bit farther and everything to where you can, not hanging 6, 7, 8 inches past my coat, but still be tucked up in the coat. So there you go. So Lori, yeah, I'm using it. It's not dying in my stash. Super bulky. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Size 15 knitting needles, super bulky. And I went with knitting over crocheting. For one, I don't know if I have a crochet hook big enough that would actually not be too big of a, too tight of a gauge for this. I have an N, I think. You know, I do have some larger ones, but they're stuffed in boxes and what have, I don't know where they're at. I don't know. But I went with the knitting because there's 125 yards. I'm not used to working with the bulky or the super bulky weight. I don't know how far that gets you. I really don't. That's not my wheel well. We all have our strengths. That's not mine. So this is me out on a ledge trying something new. And I didn't know how far, you know, there's 125 yards in each. Yeah, they're 8 ounces. That's going to be a pound scarf. But I didn't know how much that's going to do, right? And if I have enough, who knows, I might make a hat. I have no idea. This is foreign to me, right? So I am out on a ledge. I am trying something new. And isn't that what you're supposed to do with the mystery? Isn't that how that's supposed to work? Is, you know, you get something that you hadn't seen it before, hadn't tried it before, whatever the case is, you know, there you go. So out of the box of stuff that I got, this is the first thing that I decided to jump on. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, that's, yeah, that's fast. That's, you know, I mean, relatively speaking, that's a lot faster than other things, right? I mean, that's big needles. That's fast. That's fast. Ooh, had to stop that for a moment. Started coughing. Not cool. So I did start one other project since I can't take that particular pair of socks with me, you know, with that mess. Oh my gosh. I actually started these last week. You got to see the cuff of them. These are some Christmas socks. Look at that. I didn't do the 2 yet, so I might kick myself over that. So I don't have 2. The last few pairs of socks I've been working on, I've been doing 2 at a time. I don't have the 2. I've got that same ribbing right here. Look at that. Can you see the sparkle? Look at the sparkle. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Yeah. So I've got the sparkle there, and this right here, it goes in on the ankle. My middle son wanted some sparkle socks. I did make another pair of sparkle socks this year. The girls love them. My son, whatever. He asked for a pair of sparkle socks. So at least there'll be a choice for which ones. You know, Christmas. I mean, it's Christmas sparkle socks. That's perfect. So I've got that. This was some yarn that I got on Etsy. Nice German sock yarn. Love it. I've made other things with it. I've made ornaments with it. It's typical 400 plus yards, 100 gram ball of yarn. There you go. So having fun with that. That was my last project. Oh my gosh, I worked on so much this week. No, I did not work on my dragon blanket. It's still sitting where it was last week. It needs to get a little bit more love. I got to get that done. But with the snow, the way that it came in, and we got 8+ inches as opposed to what they were talking about, it kept changing. We're in Colorado. It does that a lot. Hubby's really onto me about getting his sweater done. He thinks he's cute. Well, he's right. He is. He's adorable. So I'm working on that because, you know, I like to make him happy. I like to make him smile. I got him to try on the sleeve earlier. It's quite a lot more than it was last week. You know, it's right to here now. So it's just a couple more inches to get to the body. And then I'll be able to put that together and then work on that neckline, and he'll have a sweater. And then I'm going to make him do a photo shoot or something. He's going to have to take pictures. He's been pestering me. That's just the rules. Yep. So that's what I've worked on this week. What have you worked on? What is your one stitch? That's, you know, this is a very productive week, but you know, they're just not all like this. What's your one stitch? What's your one thing that you did this week? Tell me down below. I like to read the comments, and I actually do respond to them. I know that's pretty weird, right? But I do actually respond to them. I like that. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and like this video. Evidently, YouTube loves it when people like your videos. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.